again, this smartwatch, I love this loop on the watch. Watch this. Move it. See that? So hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about the Apple Watch and what Apple did right. This watch just wins, okay? This is definitely the watch to get in the wearable market. Apple's sat back, watched the wearable market, and stayed out of it for quite some time, and then bam, they enter it and they hit a home run, okay? And I've been using wearables for a long time, so let's just go back. Anyone recognize this? This is the very first Pebble smartwatch. I could actually use it with iOS, I could use it with Android, and at the time I started wearing this, it was really cool. I could get notifications on my wrist and see them, but you know, that was about it. This was just going to show you your notifications and that was it. But man, it was so cool, and that was my introduction to wearables. And then I moved on to this thing, and now if you look at this thing, hold on, Samsung's first Gear, Galaxy Gear. Look at that thing. Why would I ever want to wear that again on my wrist? Ugh. I just look at it now and think, what was I thinking when I bought this? But it was cool, because you could do a lot more with this. This was more like the James Bond stuff. I mean, look, it's even got a camera in the strap, in the wrist strap. You could take pictures with this thing. You could make calls with this thing. It has a microphone, it has a speaker. You could do a lot with it. But look. Ugly. Ugh. Enter the foray. Many different watches, several more years, and Apple releases this beauty, the Apple Watch. Now, this is the Milanese loop, and you know, stainless steel. It's got the sapphire screen. This is the first AMOLED display that Apple has ever used on any of their devices, and it's just great. It gets good battery life, not great, you know, but you show me a watch that doesn't last more than a day or two, and I'll be surprised if it's a smartwatch, because most of them that I've got, and I actually have the Moto 360, which is probably my next favorite smartwatch. Until this baby came out, the Moto 360 was what I thought was, with the stainless steel band, the smartwatch to have, okay? But this one here now trumps it. Apple has put this into the iOS ecosystem with just flawless disregard. I mean, it was just boom, and it works. It ties in so much. It's just an extension of your iPhone onto your wrist, because this has got so many cool features, and it just, like I said, it's easy to use, and it just extends your iPhone onto your wrist. And again, they're tied together, so let's go ahead and take this and just go over some of the features. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but if you're an iPhone user, you can now do like the OK Google kind of thing. You can say, hey Siri, but your iPhone, you have to turn it on, and your iPhone has to be charging. Gah, when is that going to be useful? Why would I want to have this charging for when you use Hey Siri? The only time I use Hey Siri is when I'm in the car, and this is plugged in to a car charger, and it's charging, and then it's fine. I can use it. But Apple SmartWatch now makes Hey Siri available all the time. You just push your button on your smartwatch and say Hey Siri, and up it comes. So that works out really well. Hey Siri. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Hey Siri. Haha. And the one time I try to demo it, it doesn't work. Hey Siri. Let's see if we can enter the passcode again. Hey Siri. Alright, so maybe it needs to be on my wrist, because it usually works just fine. But that's a feature. And then you can make phone calls and ask Siri questions. Now, again, this smartwatch, I love this loop. It's just this band is just amazing. It looks really good in the high intensity light too. It's like a fashion statement. And again, this has got the sapphire screen, so it's very tough, hard to scratch. It's just so beautiful when it comes to its nice chrome outside. The little turn knob here is just gorgeous. There's just everything about this watch is just fashion, looks great. And then we flip it over here, we can see you have your microphone right here, and then you have your speakers. They'll get into focus there. And then your haptic feedback, which is one of those things that's just completely cool. You got force touching and you've got haptic feedback that Apple put into this, and this makes it a home run. And not to mention it's sensors for health. If you've been watching, people have been comparing this to some of the most expensive, health-oriented, like Garmin, that's supposed to measure calories, steps, and everything with GPS. And people have been using this and comparing it, and they've been almost spot on compared. So it's accurate. This is really good stuff. The haptic feedback that actually taps you on your wrist, just bing, feels like you're getting tapped on the wrist. So if you want to turn the alert off, you'll just feel a little tap on your wrist and know that you got an alert. That's pretty darn cool. The force touch, it sounds like something out of Star Wars, but the force touch is really cool too, because all you have to do is just touch and hold. Now see, we can change our face display. A lot of different options. Go ahead and just hit this back to home. And we can swipe like this, and you can actually see email alerts and all sorts of stuff, notifications. You see, I'm just scrolling through them. You can actually reply to text. If I come across a text message in here, I can actually reply to it. And it's really easy to reply to, because if we can find one, you can use audio to respond. No, I don't have any more. But I could actually reply, speak it, hit send, done. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go back to home. And then we have our apps. Look at this. They're just a seamless extension of your iPhone. There's Evernote. All sorts of stuff on here. I got Starbucks. I have Instagram. I have all my health apps. I have Nike. I have the weather. So I can click on a weather app, Weather Underground, or Wonderground, and launch my weather app and see it on my watch. Again, this is just an easy extension of the iOS onto your wrist, and it works. And it works really, really well. And you can see here, you can scroll through, you can get on radar, all sorts of stuff. Let's go home. And it just, I can't go on and on enough about this Apple Watch. A lot of cool features. Again, let's go to the app. You have to use your phone to pretty much control your watch. So let's go ahead and see. You can do your app layout here. So if I actually bring up the watch and the app layout, let's see. I'll show you how these are syncing together flawlessly. And I've had the Android experience, and it just is clunky. It just didn't work. Alright, so now watch this. If I take... Alright. So if I take this app and I move it up here, maybe. Doing this behind the camera is not all that easy. Let's see. Try we do it the other way. Let's do it on the phone. Let's move it. Boom. Now see? Instantaneously moved on the watch. Watch this. Move it. See that? That is Apple ingenuity at its finest. This watch works and works flawlessly. I am definitely saying Apple hit a home run with this. If you can get your hands on one of these, pre-order it now. Get it, because it's worth it. Anyway, guys, that's just a quick little my documentary, my soapbox on this Apple iWatch, or Apple Watch, no iWatch. It's a win. It's definitely worth it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel as always. Thanks for watching. Keep in touch. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff with this, including I have a awesome charger holder for a desk coming for this that we're going to do a video on. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching again. Have a good one.